It's the Chitchat Show. Chitchat Show. Chit and chat like there's no tomorrow. I'm your host, Favorite Flave. What's up? I'm yapping, no capping, that's real. Tune in, settle in, let's grill. Chit chatters, yeah, that's you. Hi everybody, welcome to the Chit Chat Show. We're chit chat like there's no tomorrow. I'm your host, Favorite Flave, and I am super duper excited today. And you want to know why? Y'all, I have a guest today.
That's promise.
Yes, I finally have a guest. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can please give a round of applause.
There it goes. I was looking for it.
For Miss Naomi, you know what I mean. Like, but yeah, we got May in the building with us, and yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
First
So,
time, season 2.
Yeah, you wanna do a little intro of yourself? You want me to do something? What do you want to do?
Whatever you want to do. But...
Okay, let me give you a little background, whatever, right? So, we've known each other for 3-4-ish years. 3 going to 4. Yeah, 3 going to 4. And I would say we've gone really close over the years. And it's kind of crazy. I would say how close we've gotten within like those 3 years.
Oh, bro. College will do that to you, bro. Guys, go to school.
It's not my fault, though. But we met my sophomore year and her freshman year. Mm-hmm. And then we became roommates. So we roomed together for like 2-ish years before I became an RA. And yeah, and then we, let's just say we've been through it, as individuals, together. We've just been through it, Like, so yeah, and honestly, like, even the church that we both used to go to, they used to call us, the daughters of thunder and light.
Bro.
Yeah. But, so now I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. What do you want the people to know?
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Nay. Pleasure to be here with y'all. This is the first time being on the Chitchat Show. Hey, let me finish.
I'm excited.
But yeah, I'm very excited to be here today. Season 2, new heads, new topics, and I don't know, new things, and new year as well. So,
period.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite, gang.
Okay, thank you for coming on. Okay.
I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode. It's just going to be us chit-chatting, no formalities, no nothing. And that's always been the vibe here.
That's what I'm saying.
It's no formal stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Laugh 90% of the time, so,
Yeah.
Enjoy with us.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for coming on. Thank you all for tuning in, for the support. And yeah, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. And yeah, so I just I was gonna try to get a guest, and I delivered, as you can see. So yeah, hope you enjoy. So let's get into it. So I was talking about how we were roommates, right? And for those who didn't know, she's Congolese and I'm Nigerian. Why are you sighing?
Because I be thinking it's like written on my forehead. But, I'm going to let you continue with that story.
And I didn't know. But yeah, when we met, she lied to me though. She lied to me.
It was sarcasm. It wasn't a lie.
She read with
it. I'm Congolese. What you mean?
Girl, I can't lie, bro. I've never seen this much Congolese before. It's like it's so many.
Y'all
probably only seen like one or two or whatever, like growing up in Mass and things like that. Not saying like there isn't Congolese people in Mass, but I just like wasn't surrounded with them or seen them. Yo, I came to school, like everybody, I hear Lingala, I'm hearing French, I'm hearing like all over the place. I'm like, dang, so I really know what's going on, so of course I'm gonna believe whatever you tell me. I don't know what Congolese be looking like half of the time.
You gotta be
like, yo, like.
But okay, in my defense, I also was new to the state, kind of. Well, not really, but you know, you start in college or whatever, and you want people to know who you are. So incognito was what I was in, and so if you don't know that I'm Congolese, but just looking at my face, I will not tell you that I'm Congolese by myself. And that was basically, you know, freshman day. But I apologize to all the people who were misled by my little
you think everybody
sarcasm.
Everybody know what Congolese people
Sure.
Bro, would you think I'm Nigerian, like, first, based off the first glance?
No.
Okay, then.
No, actually, yeah. If I thought about it hard enough. If I thought about it hard enough, I probably would have got it.
Okay. But, yes. And prior to us even being roommates, right, I already had, like, 2 roommates or whatever. The whole situation was kind of OD because the school was doing the thing where they're trying to fit 3 people into a 2-person room, right? And I was one of the unlucky ones. So, cool. And then I didn't even, like, stay in the room for, like, 2 weeks, right? When I got there, roommates already set their stuff up. Not a single inch of space for me to put my things in, you know? And the school ain't doing anything, so I had to take matters into my own hands, you know? So I met this one over here or whatever. So, and then I'm just like, you know, let me, you know, help me and I help you tight.
You what? Help me with what?
So you don't get stuck with a roommate you don't like.
Actually, no, that was the reasoning, actually.
Bro,
because so when I moved in on campus, it was so last minute. I wasn't even supposed to be there, but because of the scholarship that I had, and the people that I met during, there was this program that happens a week before, that's called Immersion Week, right? And so I met a whole bunch of people. They were like, girl, why you not staying on campus? And I'm like, dang, I can stay on campus. And I asked my director, and he was like, you can actually do that. And so it's like 2 days before school is starting, and I apply for it. And they instantly give me a room. And of course, they're not going to pair me with somebody because like it's already past the due date. And so they gave me my own room, and I had it for almost the whole first semester until I met her. And they they basically sent like an email saying if I don't find somebody, they gonna find somebody for me. And you know,
so
I'm going to a PWI. I don't know these people, so first person I see.
No, the way it happened to actually was just that. What was it, like the second week of school or third, where there was a party in her dorm? It was like the you know, but it was like in her dorm, and they were all, you know, talking and stuff. That's how I found out that, you know, she don't got a roommate. So I say bet, because I'm already stuck. Like, I'm not even living on campus at that time because of the whole room situation, the space situation. I legit had to stay at one of my friend's apartment and legit walk from there to my classes or to my dorms to get like a change of clothes or whatever. So it was crazy out there. But yeah, that's basically the story, you know, of how we met, how we became roommates and stuff like that. So, but it sounds all sweet, but y'all,
roller coaster coming up.
It sounds all sweet, but only God knows.
An ad break, actually. You know, you add a commercial break.
You want to edit? I'll let you edit, girl. Talking about this giving a commercial. What
I'm
commercial
trying to get
you
you
want
money,
to
bro.
put? What commercial you want to put?
Want a break from the ads?
Anyways, before they copyright me, not too much now. Yeah, I would say we come from similar yet different like backgrounds for sure, and I think that over the time of knowing each other, we've learned and grown to understand each other.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
what I would think. And so yeah, we have similar backgrounds. We were both born in different countries, came to America at such a young age, seen different things in life, you know, like I said, as individuals and also together. And somehow we both ended up in Maine.
Oh no.
So, yeah. And even before we ended up in Maine, we were living in like a whole different state before that.
And I think that's where the similarity comes in, where like because we were in other states or different states from Maine, we come in Maine and we're kind of like the odd ones, kind of, but you know, still kind of like assimilating as well and knowing, okay, this is different, but we've been here for a minute.
But I would say she's more of a Mainer though. Because I feel like because you graduated high school from here. It makes you more of a Mainer. I just came here for school because I can't lie. It's like you go to high school in Maine, you know everybody in Maine.
That's true.
For the most part, you know everybody in Maine. Me, I'm just an out of town girl. You know what I mean? I'm just here to get my degree and keep it pushing. To be honest, so I only have access to the people that are going to the same school as me. And no one outside of that. So, so yeah, you're a Mainer girl.
Half Mainer. I'll never accept to be a Mainer, honestly. You can try.
Unless you said the Chi-town in me ain't going nowhere.
I actually had a whole phase where I actually renounced that part of me. And I was like, you know what? Let me be a Mainer. And it didn't click. You know, sometimes you just gotta be who you are.
That's real, bro. Being a Mainer, that's another topic. Bro. That's another topic, please. Oh my gosh. But tell us, you know, about your transition from Congo to Chi-town to Maine, you know. How was that like for you? How did you navigate and adjust? Like, what's your coming to America story?
It was actually crazy because the more I sit down and think about the moves and the different cities that I've been in or lived in, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm too young. But I feel like I'm a nomad. I'm always going somewhere. But yeah, I was born in Congo, in the capital of DRC actually.
I gotta make it known
because people don't know. Apparently, because I've been lying to everybody. But no, actually, I was born in.
Now y'all know. Now y'all know exactly.
Okay, back to me. I was born in the capital, but I moved out of the capital at 4 years old, maybe 3 or 4. And I have no recollection of what had happened before that. I just remember waking up one day and I was on the other side of the country, the Swahili side of the country. So I spent most of my childhood in Lubumbashi and went to a Catholic private school, speaking French my whole life until around 11 or 12 when my mother decided to move to the U.S. And so since then, I think it was 2017. The summer of 2017 is when I moved here.
Yeah.
Not here in Maine, but I moved to Illinois.
Yeah.
I moved to Illinois around... I wouldn't even say Chicago because people, every time I say Illinois, I just say Chicago because, don't nobody know where I'm from for real. But it's actually, I originally grew up in Champaign, Urbana. which is
Champaign.
Urbana. So it's like saying South Portland and Portland. I used to live in the South Portland of Champaign, which is Urbana. I don't know how to explain it, but it's basically like a small town right next to Champaign. South Portland is a small town right next to Portland. So, but all to say that the only thing that I would say that's in that city is the University of Illinois. So if you ask somebody, what's in Illinois, you would say the University of Illinois, or like what's in Urbana, the University of Illinois. Like the campus is right there. So it was very much like a campus town. And so I used to see a whole lot of stuff. You know, not one day was boring.
You saw someone get shot before?
I was not in Chicago. Hello, I was not in Chicago.
Intrusive thoughts, what?
But I have seen some crazy stuff, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, actually, I saw that here in Maine, which is crazy.
Crazy work.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I lived there pretty much from 2017 to 2021, and then my sister graduated high school there, and we were trying to figure out like college situations. You gotta find the best option for you and your family, and we heard about Maine because actually my uncle wanted to move here, and he was like pitching Maine to us. The difference that he was basically pitching was definitely education, because in schools, or like the youth in Illinois is way different from the youth in Maine, where you are not expected to go to college. It's not like something that is highly valued compared to like Mainers, which I would give them like the credit that like majority of the youth in Maine are like inspired to go to college or be somebody after high school. In Illinois, it's not like that. You finish high school, or if you have the chance to finish high school, the next job is not so pretty. You might end up at McDonald's. You might end up in the military. It just depends on your environment, honestly, and who's there to like support you and stuff like that. And half of the people I knew probably like they didn't pop kids and were full parents before graduation. So it was just that type of dynamic where like you just don't have as much options as in Maine, and I didn't want that, or my mother didn't want that for me or my sister. And so we decided to move to Maine my senior year of high school. Thank you, Mom.
Graduated from here.
Because I'm like, damn, bro. You know how long it takes to assimilate to American culture? And then you want to take me out of American culture to bring me to a Congolese environment? Like, this is so crazy. It broke my heart, but it was also good because, we didn't come here to become YNs. We came here to get a degree and, become somebody. I'm not going to go into the details of what happened in Illinois, because what happens in Illinois stays in Illinois. But yeah, it was a crazy city. Definitely a crazy city. But I would give it credit because it pushed me to learn the language. I never spoke English before. I was fully fluent in French. But once I moved to Illinois, and the bullying that I seen and I'm not even trying to start a war right now, but hey, there was a lot of bullying in high school, especially from like your own people, like the people that you would think wouldn't bully you, like African American, calling you names, and all of the other things, and it was just so brutal. And so as soon as I got in there, I saw the bullying. I said, I'm not gonna say a thing. They will not know I'm African, bro. I'll just lay low and make sure that they don't catch me, because if they catch me, it's over, and I'm not even gonna be able to learn, because I'm just gonna be an outcast. Yeah. So yeah, I just stayed quiet for like the first semester. I was in ESL classes. Bro, oh my gosh. The ESL class, I swear I did everything in my power to get out of there. Everything. Got in trouble to get kicked out. I got in trouble to get kicked out. 4 months in ESL and I was already out. And I was supposed to be in there for like, what, 3 years or something? Like, I think it's like 2 to 3 years that you take ESL. And then they like, okay, you can move on to English class. I was like, you know what? What do you see in the picture? I don't see nothing. Get me out of here, bro. I swear, bro, the way I learned English is through slang, like learning slang. It wasn't proper, like, you know, the, you know, all that stuff. It wasn't, bro, I was listening to Lil Durk. Like, I'm listening to Lil Durk. I'm like, yeah.
I used to always watch movies and shows, right? Because we had like this one laptop growing up or whatever that we all shared, and there were like different movies installed in them, and then so cool. I was already like starting to like, you know, get ahead of it a little bit. So cool, you know, we're in America now or whatever. I'm, you know, watching my Disney. I'm watching my Disney. I don't even know what I'm watching, right? But then the phrase, oh my gosh. I can't leave in my mouth, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's the ad-libs, guys. Get the ad-libs for the language.
No, but why my mother come for me, bro, talk about who this, oh my god. Like, I'm just trying to learn. Like, what do you mean? I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know what oh my gosh is. Mama, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was like a lot of things that like I wouldn't even know what they're saying, but I know how to respond to it. Like listening to rap music, watching American movies, having the subtitles on, and even till today, like I can't hear a movie without the subtitles.
No, that's so real, bro. Oh my days.
If there's no subtitles, I can't.
No, that's so real. That's so real because my ears work with my eyes.
Bro, I swear. Oh my god.
My ears and my eyes work together, you know.
Yeah.
But okay. Cool. So, is there like any way that you say like, or the difference between you being raised in Congo versus you in America? Like, is the discipline the same? Like,
I would say it's different because people are scared of the police here. You don't just go around smacking your kid. And I just got to be frank about that. It's very different because in Congo, you were taught to be this respectful, non-responsive kid compared to in the U.S. where like there's this freedom of speech that like a lot of people are talking about, and you're over here like, what's freedom of speech in the African household? But like, you know, you go to school for 8 hours and you stay at home for I don't even know how many hours, but the amount of hours you stay in school impact the way you see education or like how they educate you. And so there was a lot more, you know, freedom of speech as I grew in the U.S. And also the fact that you come young, like when you're coming to the U.S. young, you incorporate, you know, the American culture in your lifestyle. And sometimes your parents are not cool with it. But what can they do? Send you back? I mean, they could, but
I've met people who've been taken back. No looking.
I know a couple or two, which is crazy, bro. Oh my gosh, like, you know the struggle of coming to America just for you to get sent back. Shame.
I would say, like, when it comes to discipline, I feel like in America, if your parents did bring you from here, things like that, versus you being born here, I feel like they're more strict over here. You know, because obviously they don't want you getting in trouble. They don't want you to turn into all of these disrespectful American kids or whatever. At least, like, from my point of view, and like being Nigerian and just like seeing it from my mom and my dad or whatever, but it's just like, oh, like they're strict. Don't want to turn into this American kid. Somebody is always an example. Oh my days. There is always an example. But I would say they're definitely more strict because like I said, like they could send you back, you know. You're not doing what they want you to do or whatever. And to be fair though, it is all for our own safety. And like it's what they know too, but also just like they're coming to America. What do they really know?
Yeah.
You know?
You can't really blame them.
Yeah. So obviously like in their head, being in Africa, it's like you don't even like have to like really worry that much. Apart, I mean, shoot, Africa is dangerous. So, but I would say it's easier to deal with the enemy you know than the enemy you don't know.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like because they don't know this whole new world, they gotta be a bit more harder, you know? Because also, if you think about it too, it's not like the world is gonna take it easy on us.
Yeah.
Especially being black and African, you know? So I will say like the world isn't gonna take it easy on us. We gotta work harder, you know, work smarter, no emotions to be shown or whatever. We gotta put an act on.
I kind of feel that too, because now like you just unlocked like memories of how much more free I was in Congo. Because here in the U.S., like you said, it's dangerous in Congo, but it's a lot more dangerous here because you don't know a lot, right? And I remember like back in the days, bro, when I would go to school and stuff like that. They would even allow me to like take the bus by myself,
yeah,
or, like, walk to my friends' houses and stuff like that. And also the thing about like the difference with growing in Africa versus America, it's like there's an emphasis with community where like your child is everyone's child, so everybody will make sure that you're good, or like if there's something happening to you on the streets, they're not just gonna like walk past you or like not.
Everybody and their mama getting disciplined on the streets.
I done got a couple rides from some strangers from school to home, and nothing happened to me. Thank God that nothing happened to me.
And they'll beat you too if you do some crazy, you know, like they see you being disrespectful, they gonna beat you up, and then you gonna go home and your mama gonna beat you up.
The whole community beat you up.
Yo.
But here, oh my gosh, like it's like to each his own, and it's so sad, and I feel like that's what's giving the opening to so many like people being depressed and just being alone and things like that, because you're more prone to depression here, honestly, to be frank, because in Congo, like, you're depressed, touch some grass, there's some people outside, like, you will be like, there's always a community that's welcoming, that's there for you, that want to like they want to see you, basically, compared to here. And I think that's one thing that like I miss from growing up in Congo versus here, where it's very much like, you know, you gotta work, gotta work and go home, don't look right or left, just keep going straight,
right? You can get shut up anytime, you know. But hey, we're talking about you can get shut up anytime in Africa. I mean, in America, no, you can get shut up anytime in America. But Africa, though, yo, you can be used for blood money at any time,
bro. You talking about
any
guns?
moment, bro. You forget gun. No, you see us blood money.
Crazy.
Yo, like, I feel like I'd rather get shot than be used as blood money or whatever, you know. Like, shoot me like in the leg. Don't make it fatal though, but shoot. That's crazy. Yeah. But if I'm being real, everywhere is dangerous.
Yeah.
You know, there's no place you go that you say you're not gonna find danger unless you're in heaven. But everywhere is dangerous, you know, so
just gotta watch your back.
Yeah, so I remember, right, this one day we're in the dorms, right? And then I spoke pidgin English, right? This girl has never heard me speak pidgin English or anything. Like, all she's heard was proper English coming out my mouth, right? And if you don't know, pidgin English is like a broken down English or whatever in Nigeria and other non-American countries, like other like countries and stuff like that. They also have like their own form of broken down English, but we call ours pidgin, right? So cool. I spoke pidgin English, and then this girl was surprised. That's when she really properly believed that I was Nigerian or whatever. Talk about, oh, this is how the Nollywood movies be sounding.
Bro, I swear, oh my gosh, it was so crazy because like in Congo, bro, I've never seen a Nigerian before, to be honest.
I was the first
but
Nigerian.
like, see, actually no, I have. Sorry. I think like you always unlocking a memory. I'm like, never mind, that happened. But no, in Congo you don't see that as much, and the only form of Nigerian you have in the household is those Nollywood movies from Beyonce. I don't know if y'all know who Beyonce is. We got our own Beyonce. And that's the only thing that you know, and that's the first time that you would even hear pidgin English. And in Congo, since we don't speak English, it's actually pidgin French.
Pidgin something.
It's pidgin French. And so I'm just in my room, and out of nowhere, she had never spoken no pidgin, no accent, no nothing. I'm thinking this girl is African American the whole time.
I swear my accent be coming out, bro. I swear my accent be slipping out, bro. No way.
I haven't caught you like slip out until that day.
No
I was
way.
Like, yeah, all right. I got my own Beyonce right.
You actually didn't believe that? That's crazy.
Oh. I thought you were born here, actually.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I actually thought you were born here.
That's crazy. I don't know how I felt about that. That's kind of crazy. I wasn't having a Nigerian as a roommate.
Hey, it's a headache. Guys, I don't recommend.
Why are you lying to the people?
Nah, to be honest, it was fun. It was definitely fun, especially as a freshman, bro. You need the energy. You definitely need the energy and the laughs. But chai,
not the chai.
Bro, when they say Nigerians are main characters, bro, they're main characters. They would take over anything, bro.
Nah.
If it has 4 walls, just know a Nigerian comes in, it's theirs. It's theirs, no questions asked. Nah, bro. They literally know how to make it known that they're in the room.
Yo, my
room became a Nigerian household. I don't even know how. Like, Jollof Monday through Friday.
Hey,
I'm not complaining because I was eating good.
Yo, it got us through.
Well, we got fufu in the fridge, bro. We have fufu and egusi in the fridge, bro.
In the freezer,
meat pies. It's
Yo.
always like the fridge couldn't even close sometimes. It was so crazy.
No, remember
what?
Remember this one time we had to put food in on someone else's fridge?
Yeah, bro. And we got we got 2 fridges, and it's still not enough for this one Nigerian. Crazy, bro. No. But to be honest, it was definitely a fun experience. It was always up. Like, you get out of a depressing class or like a really hard class, and you know you about to have a good weekend, and it's gonna be up in Boston somewhere.
Somewhere. Yo, the way we was out and about. No, cause the way we was out and about, especially in the weekends, was crazy. The way people was in our rooms, crazy. But I can't lie though, those were actually so nostalgic, bro. Like, oh my gosh, like the sleepovers,
Mm-hmm.
the sledding or whatever at the back of the school.
Bro,
Yeah.
it was so fun. I think that really marked my freshman year and allowed me to even, because a lot of people drop out as like freshmen.
Yeah.
And so having that experience definitely allowed me to like
Yeah.
think about the future and think about actually staying here. Not just because I want a degree, but because I got people that are struggling with me.
I actually
If
almost
that
dropped
makes
out my
sense.
freshman year. And then I wanted to transfer. But for some reason, I feel like sometimes my laziness hold me back, but also at the same time, I'm just like, is it holding me back, or is it just like I shouldn't even be doing that in the first place, you know? Because I'm just like, because I'm really asking myself, like, I wanted to transfer so bad. Freshman year, if you knew me, you would know how much I spoke about how I hated, how I dreaded this place going into sophomore year too, or whatever, you know. And then, really, why didn't I even transfer? You know, why didn't I put in the application? I didn't even go.
She saw me, guys.
I beg.
She met me. And she was like, it's not
hey.
that bad.
Yeah, I can't lie though. I didn't even like her in the first place.
And you want to say
I
it now.
told you why. No, I told you why. Because he was hanging out with, and I was like,
I was friendly. To be honest, like I was in everybody's face, but I was very much like, you know, freshman year, outgoing. I'm getting to know anybody, everybody, making sure I make a circle around me, you know.
But I can't lie, I see an up, I'm not even gonna go near there. And she was with an up at the moment. Mind you, I didn't even know her, but I see an up, I see something, it's like, okay, let me take a major step back. Because,
mind you, the up is telling me, oh, I don't like this girl. I'm looking at the girl, oh, you don't like her. I'm going to say hi to her next. Bro, like, me when it comes to beef, bro, don't count on me to side, to pick sides, because
so funny.
I'm not going to support you.
And that's so funny, and then it's not funny because I think the next day or 2 days later, after we got acquainted, we went out to a party or whatever.
Bro, I'm literally like, I don't care. Like, what? Whatever happened between y'all stays between y'all.
Bro,
I'm gonna have fun.
I was just like, yo, oh my days. But yeah, it was fun though. It was funny. It was a crazy time. Yeah, it was college.
A lot happening.
College. Okay, cool. Let's talk about toxic expectations, right? In an African household.
Okay.
I was getting there.
Sorry, I got triggered, y'all. But anyways.
But how does that like affect you? Like how has that like affected your relationships with like others and your relationship with yourself?
Girl, it's tough because like I was talking about with the assimilation part, you come to America and you have this small family or whatever, and you feel like you need to carry your family in your back. So you have to learn everything. You have to learn English today. You have to learn how to do ABC today. You have to learn how to run a business today. Like everything, you just, have to do that.
Yeah.
And so with the assimilation, it kind of became my personality, right? Where like I needed to assimilate in every groups not every groups, only the groups that was beneficial to me. And that's where it gets really like bad, because now you're only approaching people because you see something that you can take from them, and that's only because of the way that you are in the home. You see how like your mom is basically being hard on you, or like your parents are being hard on you to be the best you can ever be, even above Elon Musk, as if like you're not a human yourself. And so that expectation can be good sometimes, depending on the person who takes it.
Yeah.
But for me, it was definitely I think, a negative expectation, because it led me to only want to be friends with people because, I'm trying to get something out of this friendship.
Yeah.
Basically, it wasn't any genuine, like, hey girl, I'm just trying to be friends with you. It was more like, what you got? Now I want to be close to you so I can learn how to be like that. And if you can't meet
that expectation,
yeah, I'm just dropping you onto the next, basically. Yeah. And it's always been like that, even until I moved to Maine. Actually, it's been that trend. And the time I caught it, it was kind of late because I had already done damage. You feel me? And it's like, damn, now I'm just like dropping people like socks. And I go back home and my mama don't even know what's happening. And she asking me to wash the dish. Bro, but it's just a lot. And like the accumulation of expectation, not only from your parents, but also from like your close ones. And they don't know what you're going through, but they're always expecting something. And they're not even asking you how you're doing. And it's like, it's just a lot. And sometimes you're just like a bottle, like you fill up and then you just want to burst, basically, or a balloon. And I done had a couple crash outs
Girl,
on the wrong people, but I'd like to look at those crash outs as moments where like I was at the weakest, and the people that are around you and how they take it is also important, because you don't know that like maybe somebody else is going through it too, and they still decided to like stick through whatever was going on. And that's when you find the realist, basically, after your crash out. Can they handle your crash outs? Can they handle the person that you've been, and the seasons are changing and you're also changing? Can they like stay there with you? And Yeah. And that's how like I learned how to be a friend, because I'm looking at my friends and they're like, damn, bro, you can handle me? All right, bro. You can handle crash out with me, because with assimilation, you always want to be the best person around people. And you always want to be put together and things like that. And that's so bad, because you will never show people the real you until you actually show them the crash out you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the you that can't take it anymore, basically. Like after like behind all the smiles and stuff like that, what's left really? So,
and it's really important to just know the people that you're around, because some people you crash out and they block you. Like, look at this child.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been close to doing that sometimes. Cause the block button is free. The block button is free. It's just there. It's just do it and be done. Yeah.
That's real.
The block button is free, bro, because you can't let nobody stress you out, man.
This life is too short, bro.
Life is already stressful itself. Now imagine I would let another the block button is free. Come on.
I've used it myself a couple times, but
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not blocking, but
talk about it first, guys. Communication. Communication first. But yeah, now I think the more you grow, the more you learn to accept your mistakes or like the negative things that has happened to you as like stepping stones, basically. Because if I didn't have that negative thing, then I wouldn't be the person that I am today. So now I look at it as like not a positive, but something that I can add to my resume. And be like, I overcame this. So I'm not really mad at it. I think sometimes, some nights I do get like, I'm not gonna lie and sit and be like I overcame everything. I'm still young, and I'm not gonna expose my age
and there's still more things that you're gonna go through. So it's just the one you're going through now is preparing you for the bigger things that's to come. So, but. Because there's always going to be something worse than what you're going through.
Oh my God.
There's always going, because honestly, I always find myself saying, I've been through worse actually. It's like I'm like this close to crashing out, and I just like, I've actually been through worse than this. So why is this, it's not any different. But I think for me, when it comes to expectations, and then, like, for myself and, like, with other people and with family, it's, like, I feel like because there's been so much expected out of me, from me, I think I do tend to start like having expectations towards people as well, because just like in my head, I'm like, okay, like I would expect them to this, that, the third, but they don't even know it, they don't even know like I have like expectations towards them or whatever. I just expect people to just have the same common sense that I have. If I'm which is kind of crazy, because not everybody shares your brain. Hello, but it's just like something I'm just like, wow, the common sense that I have is not the same one that you're using. And it pisses me off sometimes.
That's why it's not common. What you mean common sense? It ain't no common. It's your sense.
So why they call it common sense if it's not common? Come on. No, but seriously, but it's just like, okay, like I start to have these expectations of others that's never really met. And to be real, I don't be meeting expectations either, y'all. Like, I be tapped out, Like, I will let you see the things that I want you to see, Especially when it's towards the people that are applying all of these expectations towards me, you might see that, okay, I look like I'm meeting those expectations, but really I'm not. It's just an act. No, seriously, it's just an act. Like, yeah, la 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 la, everything's okay till it's not. My next question for you. What are 3 things that are expected by you from others? 3 things that you expect of yourself, and 3 things you tend to expect from others.
Damn, she getting deep, y'all. 3 things expected from my mother: not come home with a kid, finish school, not bring somebody like my father home. I don't know. Like, it's this unspoken rule, and that's what I hate about African household. They don't really talk about what they want for real. They just talk about what they don't want. Like, they just yell at you when you do something that's wrong, but they don't actually tell you why it's,
Yeah.
The communication is not communicating sometimes, but I definitely will say the things that she wants from me are the same things that I want for myself, and that's just because that's what I grew up with, and it's been ingrained in my head for years. I need to finish school. I need to not get pregnant while I finish school, and I need to find a good husband. And so, yeah, those are the 3 main ones. But to be honest, for me personally, I want to be free, be stable, and be educated. Yeah, those are the 3 things that I expect for myself. Things that I expect from other people. Man, just don't expect nothing from me, honestly. I'm the last person. Just know I'm the last person you need to be calling, okay? Don't call me first, bro.
No, that's actually so funny. I've actually never heard anybody.
Why would you say, let's call Naomi? Like, for what?
I've never heard anyone say that. She said, if you're in danger, do not call me.
Do not, bro.
If you need something, do not call me.
Bro,
I am the last.
I'm sorry,
resort.
but like, I'm probably the laziest person on earth right now. Like, when it comes to, and I feel like that's something I need to work on, but when it comes to helping people, bro, oh my gosh, bro.
I'll sit it out.
That one? I need to deliver me from that, bro. It's so hard.
It's not hard for me, but I kind of get it though, because I feel like I've gotten to a spot where it's just like, dang, I have so much taken away from me, like my time or whatever. Like, my cup is becoming empty or whatever, because I'm out here filling everyone else's cup, but I don't even have the time or the energy to try to refill my cup, you know. So I feel like always wanting to be helping, it does drain you a lot. But I mean, shoot, if you could do it, you could do it. If you can't, you can't. You keep it pushing. That's the way I've gotten to see it. It's not by force at the end of the day. So, but she's the last person to call.
Okay, let me not put it depending
on who you are.
That's high key. Like, depending. Are we cool? Ask yourself that. Like, are we cool enough for you to be calling me?
What's the level of cool they have to be?
Like, have I ever called you?
You're wicked for that one.
Because, bro, some people be too comfortable. But honestly, it's definitely something I need to work on. I think it really depends. If you're in, like, my close circle and you ask me for a favor, I will try my best to get up my bed. But, like, it's not something that's an instinct for me where it's like, oh my gosh, I need to help. Unless, like, I'm in love with you or something like that. Like, oh my gosh.
Someone tell you something, it's like, I hope you figure it out. Like, oh, well, I hope you figure it out.
Heavy on that.
Versus, oh, like,
how can I help?
Yeah. Or like, how do you need help? Like, what can I help you with or whatever? She's like, well, I hope you figure it out.
I don't know if it's a last child thing where I just don't think I have the tools to help you. So because I don't even, like, propose.
I'm a last born, though. We're similar,
opposite,
but we're also like, we're also
crazy,
but we're also similar. But now that's funny, bro.
Actually, what's your love language?
Me? I got a lot of it, girl. It's actually all of them. I've come to learn it was all of them. You know, I want to say first it was like physical touch. Right, because I love hugs. I love hugging. I didn't used to like hugs before or like hugging people before, but like they just yeah.
I don't know why. But anyways,
so it was that or whatever, and then quality time, definitely up there. I want to say acts of service and not just like gift giving, but like doing the little things or whatever, because I really like the little things. I think they really matter the most. So acts of service, words of affirmation is good, but I like seeing action. Because me personally, I feel like I'm more of an action type of girl than a words type of girl. So I like seeing action or whatever. So I must put like the gift given and then words of affirmation last or whatever, because you could tell me all this, because words can be sweet. They can be
real sweet.
Words can be sweet, but if the action is not following it, it just turns bitter. And I don't like tasting stuff that's bitter. So just come with me. You know what I mean? If you're gonna come to me direct. Don't go through the corners.
Yeah.
I feel like words is really going through the corners sometimes. So I would say all of them, because obviously it depends on like the day it is, the mood I'm feeling or whatever. Cool. Because there will be some times where it's like, okay, like I don't want to be touched or whatever. That's true. Or it's just like, okay, like you can shut up now. I don't want to hear you talk. Or it's just like, or you could be having like a crazy like week or whatever, and you just don't want anything. You just want to be left alone. Because I can't lie, imagine you're having the worst day and all you really want to do was to be alone, and here comes somebody coming to you with chocolates, with this, like, okay, thanks for the thought, but I really want to be alone. So I feel like it really does depends on the time, day. But hey, if you come with me with money, I would never send you.
Bro, never in a day. Shoot.
Hey, I feel like that's my top love language. I feel like it got to be being Nigerian low key, bro. Like
it's that green.
It has to be money.
It's the green, man.
Like that's the I can't lie. That's the one thing I feel like being Nigerian. It kind of like it holds me back from people to see my potential because all people would just see is that she wants money.
Oh my
but
gosh.
y'all I love, who doesn't love money, first of all? Let's be for real.
A lot of people.
Okay, if you got it, then come give it to me if you don't love it. Like, I'll love it for you, you know? But I feel like it's just like, she wants money, but I just don't want money, y'all, you know? Like, I want more than that, you know? Money just makes it sweeter. No, seriously, money just makes us
flowers,
sweeter.
but don't forget the dollars.
Birthday's coming up. But yeah, I mean, shoot, I don't even want the dollars and the flowers. I want the dollars in the envelope. Correct.
What is this, church?
In the envelope. No, because I probably them flower, the dollar, whatever. It takes forever to unwrap. I don't got that type of time. I want to be able to count it as soon as it enters to me, not just opening, undo the tape. One
thing about Nigerians, bro,
2,
business
3.
women.
Bro,
business is like
my brain. It's like I don't like math, but my brain is somehow a calculator. My brain works with numbers, with counting. And actually, I used to love math, but then I started hating it. But I feel like being Nigerian, your brain works on numbers. Yeah. Regardless of what you decide to be in life, your brain is always going to work on numbers. I remind myself sometimes, Julius, right, from Everybody Hates Chris or whatever, I does the thing where it's like, okay, this will be about $2.99. I be doing that, bro.
Really?
Yes. Before I go to the store or whatever, I let you just estimate it in my head already, before, and I be so close to it, how much the things are gonna be. But but that be me. But okay, I would say for me, 3 things that I expected from others. Well, I would say to graduate, but I already did that. So to not be a disappointment, I think I'm doing that.
I think that's the right word.
I think I'm doing that. I'm not being a disappointment. What else? I feel like the expectation to be rich, it weighs a lot because it's just like, dang, y'all make me want to, it's like, I want to be rich, yeah, but you can't, can I be rich on my own timing?
So you can pick and choose when you want to be rich. Shoot,
no
formula.
No, not even that, but it's more like it's not like obviously I'm on timing, but I don't want it to be like you're looking over everything I'm doing to see if I'm getting any closer, type of thing,
Like a micromanagement.
Yeah. So, 3 things that I expect from myself. This is hard. I expect myself to try to communicate or whatever. Even at times when my brain be telling me to just chill, it's like I still want to say it, but sometimes me saying it always cause some type of wahala too. A lot of times, but that's their own wahala. Dang, what's another thing? Dang, I feel like this would be so much easier if I was in school still.
Yeah, now you got too much time in your hands. You don't
Like,
gotta think about nothing.
Bro, I don't want to think about nothing.
Sure, I wouldn't either. You've been thinking for 4 years, you're not tired.
No, seriously.
No, guys, I'm so excited to finish school, bro. Like, I don't know, but I seen her crib. She alone. Nobody to tell her 11:59. Nothing, bro. Oh my gosh. It's like, it's such a traumatic experience. At the same time, it's fun. At the same time, get out of there while you can. Like,
college is not for the weak. Life could be beating you down, and imagine at 11:59, you still gotta make that deadline.
Oh my gosh, bro.
You still gotta make that deadline.
They do get it, but they don't.
You gotta make that deadline.
Oh my god.
You could be on your deathbed. You still gotta make the deadline.
Especially STEM majors, bro.
Like, it's not for the weak. Dang, I don't think I got expectations of myself like that for them. That's good, actually. That's pretty good. I'm growing, guys. But I feel like I do still have expectations from other people. I have common sense.
It's not common.
I feel like people just choose not to use their number 6.
Their what?
Their number 6, that medulla.
The anatomy?
People should not use their brain. So, it's a thing. Go look it up.
Number 6?
You're number 6.
That's crazy.
You're number 6. You're number 6.
Everything.
You know, you gotta say it. Sometimes it's like, use your number 6.
Me, I'm thinking, because, okay, so there's culture shock too. Because there's some things that, like, Americans say that I'm just like, huh? So there's number 2 and then there's number 9, right?
Number 9?
So, okay, so people say number 2 to go to the restroom, right?
Yeah, to do a dookie.
So number 9 is
number
P.
1. Number 1.
Number 1 is P.
1 and 2.
So number 6 is brain.
Number 6, use your brain. But it's actually Nigerian slang though. It's not American.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
The amount of times my parents have said this, use your number 6. Hey, you better use it.
Crazy.
But yeah, to be, what did I say? Have common sense, you know. Another one is to communicate or whatever. People don't do that. It pisses me off, but we move. Which, you know, I'm learning patience, so yeah. Another expectation, to respond back to me.
Okay.
Text me back.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Especially in the group chat. You know how hard? I've spoken about this in the pod before. You know how hard? But I can't lie though, it got to the point where it got hard for me too. Because I got fed up and tired that I didn't even want to do it again. Yo.
I was looking for
I don't think I have that one.
I'll do it.
But yeah, to just text back. Like, I feel like this is about to go over so many people's head or whatever because they might think I'm talking about it.
Mine. Guys, you can't be mad at people for not texting.
Why
it's
not?
like, bro, some people, they text back in their head.
Okay.
Like, they would read something and then text back in their head, right?
How am I supposed to know what they texted back in their
That's the
head?
thing. That's the problem. Like, Apple, come on. But no, it's like you can't. Well, you can because it's you. But I'm the person that's not going to text back.
Don't be sad. You gonna see a text back when I remember to text back.
It's so bad.
But
like,
no, I can't lie.
Look at my phone. Look, I need to text back. literally, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I'm so bad at texting. I don't know why, too. It's just like I see it and I'll respond on the spot or I won't respond until
to be fair.
next year.
To be fair, I used to suck. I still suck though. Don't get me wrong. It's like I do it, but I don't like when it's being done to me. But it's like I suck when it comes to responding back because sometimes I'm just like, dang, it's been a week. It's kind of disrespectful now to like. Respond
about it.
So sometimes it's like, dang, like never mind. But I'm not.
And then you gotta play it off in person when you see them. You're like, hey, oh my gosh, how you been? Oh my gosh, I straight to you. I was supposed to text back. I was
imagine switching it and I'm like, girl, you ain't sent my text. Oh, show me some guys some percent.
I'm telling you, bro. Like you gotta think fast.
No, I can't lie. Sometimes like. Texting back, it takes a lot, bro. I could barely keep my whole life together. Now you expect me to text you back. I need a secretary.
No, actually, I'm lying because I'm a good texter back. If like I'm invested in whatever you're talking about. If it's something that like my brain like is like, oh, this is interesting, bro, I'm texting back quick. But if it's something that's like. It's adding on to my plate, I'm not texting back. If it's like boring, I'm not texting back. If it's taking up my time, I might not text back.
Not even a reaction?
Bro, because then you'll see that I'm active. And then you'll be like, hello, and I'm not going to answer.
But it depends on like the conversation, like you said. And like, I feel like for me, it's not about the conversation. But about the person.
No, it's definitely about the conversation. It could be my mother.
I feel like it's more. I can't lie if you ignore me.
Bro, like it doesn't matter.
When you just send me random things on WhatsApp, bro. Like calls me. No, I feel like my thing really. It's like I'm not a great when it comes to texting, but I'm a phone call type of girl. I'm a phone call, FaceTime type of girl. Don't text me. Just call or whatever. But don't call me for any stupid reason, though. If it's something you can send in a text, just send in a text. And you know what I don't like? No, this is the one thing that actually, like, I don't like. I don't like when people start, like, a slow conversation or whatever. Like, what do you want? Just get straight to the point.
That's the... bro,
like, just
bend the little. What do you even call it? What's the word for it? The little chit chats. Guys. We will
the
not
small
get
talk.
Mad. Yeah, that's the
small
word.
Talk. I don't like
people
small.
Won't get mad if you don't say hi. How you doing? How's your mother? How's your? Just
how's the
get
weather?
to the
How's work? How's your motto doing? How's the crib? Just get you might doing this.
I actually respect people that go straight to the point.
Yeah,
because you're bold enough to let me know that you don't care, and I like that.
But also, that doesn't mean just come with me with disrespect. Still throw a hi in there. You can say hi, hello, hope your day's going well.
Like,
hope your day's going well. Comma, get to the point.
If we're acquaintances. But if we friends and you coming to me and being like, hey,
yo, send me this real quick.
Not for real,
yo, you think I can get a ride real quick, bro?
I swear, just get to the point.
Just get to the point.
Honestly, like it.
Please.
It makes me not want to help you more when you.
Yeah, because now you got me waiting. Now you got me waiting for you to text you back.
Why you texting me?
Imagine, hey, how you doing? And I'm just here like, oh, good. How about you?
Is this a Maine thing? No, I don't think so.
Nah. I feel like this is a universal thing. Like, oh, I'm doing well. You? And now you're waiting. Now you're just like, bro, what's this person want, bro? Like,
Right.
Like, what do you want from me? Just get to it.
One thing we have in common, we're both nosy. Get to the point so we know what the business is, and then we can move on. Because the more you stall, the more the attention span.
No, I can't stand a person that starts and then they just won't finish. No,
I love doing that.
Because especially like, how you gonna start telling me the good stuff and then you just stop.
Leave you on a cliffhanger.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I can't stand it. I can't
But
stand
don't do
it.
it to me though.
Bro, I can't stand
Actually,
you.
no. I actually learned how to be okay with it because if you really wanted to tell me, then you would tell me. So,
But why would you start?
my time?
So why would you start it?
Starting it.
Why would you
and
start
I'm
it
not
to
gonna waste
begin?
my time
My thing,
fetching for it.
my issue really is just that you didn't have to start it, but you did. You know, you didn't have to start it. You didn't have to get my attention. You didn't have to get me all like, what happened next? What's going on? You didn't have to do that. You know?
Yeah, no.
But you started it. So finish what you started. God dang it.
You heard her.
Finish what you started.
You guys heard her.
I think
Just
we
don't
can
start
win.
it. Just keep it in your head.
Yeah.
Like practice it in your head, and then if you don't finish it, just give up.
So, what are some differences you've noticed from the time that we've been roommates and friends or whatever? So, like, differences of like Nigerian and being Congolese. Like, and also, what are some similarities? Like, what do we have that y'all don't, and vice versa? And what's something y'all don't play with?
Damn, it's like there's a lot, but I will try my best to recap. I think that when it comes to what we have or like what y'all have that we might not have all the time is the energy. Like y'all loud every day, all the time. Like we pick and choose. We be picking and choosing when we like in a group setting or whatever, people who we know and stuff. We're gonna be extra loud. And then if we're around the Zungus, nah, you're not gonna catch us.
Yeah, we don't be giving that day.
Like, and in functions, that's where we're the loudest. Like a function, oh my gosh, Nigerian versus, like not versus, but Nigerian plus Congo, Deza. I don't know if you know what Deza mean, but
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like it's like you just can't do it in Maine because they'll call the police on you anyways. But yeah, and another similarity that we have, of course we know how to party, but we also are really big on respect. Like when it comes to like respecting
your elders and
yeah.
like that.
And I think maybe that's a universal thing in Africa, but like respecting your elders,
that's one thing that is not played
like,
about.
It doesn't matter that like you don't know who the parent is. You have to greet. You have to show respect. You have to not talk back.
That's the one. Even if they're wrong, you just pim.
Yeah, you just entertain them basically because at the end of the day, that could be your mother too.
Yeah.
Differences. There's so many differences, and I think that like. The first one is definitely like picking and choosing when we want to be who we are. But also, and I wouldn't even say when we want to be who we are because being quiet is also a part of us just in general. Like we're very like reserved people at times. But another difference, I would say, language barrier. And when I say language barrier, not just like English and French or English and Lingala, but there's some sayings and some sentences that you would say in French and somebody from another Francophone country would understand, but then an English-speaking country wouldn't understand because it just doesn't translate the same, basically. Yeah. Like, it would be a simple saying, but she wouldn't understand it even if I explained it in English, if that makes sense. And so being able to navigate that is definitely like, I wouldn't say it takes away from like getting closer to another country, like just getting closer as friends, because you can still build your own slang, your own like dialect as friends. It doesn't just have to be in the same language or like, yeah. Yeah, and also, what else? Differences, dressing up flamboyant, like we love some colors over here.
Nigerians are so extra.
But yeah, y'all do reaction too.
We're so extra, bro. Like she said, I can't lie. Nigerians know how to make it known that they're here.
In the room, yeah, crazy.
That We here, you know.
Every day, any day, at any time, it does not matter. You will know there's a Nigerian in the room, bro.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It's like a superpower, but at the same time, if it's 2 a.m. and you're trying to sleep, I don't know.
What do you mean? You don't sleep at 2 a.m.?
But bro, you remember freshman year? I'm trying to sleep. She played. I don't even know who he was playing. Was it Burna Boy or something?
I was not playing no Burna Boy at 2 a.m.
Who goes to sleep?
I was not playing no Burna Boy. I was not playing no Burna Boy at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Why would I even listen to
the TV was on. That's all I know.
Was I playing a game?
I don't know. No, it was music just playing.
Was I just?
And I don't know. I think you had visitors.
Oh,
Let me not out her.
No, because her visitors is, first of all, what the people that came into that room were our visitors, our friends, or whatever, you know. Unless if we're doing hair or whatever, you know. But apart from that, we knew each other's visitors.
Yeah.
You know?
Same circle.
Yeah, same circle. So let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Oh, another thing. Hustlers. Definitely, like, when it comes to, like, businesses and making money, heavy on that. Creative minds, collaborating, thinking about the bigger things and stuff like that. But I think when it comes to Congolese people, they want to do it sophisticated. Versus Nigerians, y'all just want to be there, loud and present and enjoying and eating.
We just want to do it.
Nigerians, oh my gosh, you will never go hungry in a Nigerian household.
Bro, no. This is
you one thing. You will go hungry in a Congolese household.
No, guys.
Just telling you.
No, guys. This is the one. This is a culture shock that I peeped being in Maine, right? Right. I don't know if it's Nigerian versus Congolese thing, or if it's Nigerians versus the people in Maine thing or whatever, the Africans in Maine. But yo, you go to a Nigerian party, yeah? You go to a Nigerian party, there's food for you to take to go. And not just one small plate, you put small rice. No. There's surplus of food for you to carry and take home. You can take like 4 plates home if you want. You know, to go. There's excess of food. Bro, here? This one time they were going to some function, some graduation or whatever, right? Me, I don't know people from here, so obviously, like, I'm not there, right? I'm telling the group chat, whatever, I'm telling these people, yo, like, bring me a plate.
Like a plate?
Bring me a plate
too, so how am I going to get a plate for her?
And they talk about, I didn't try to look big bag, this, that, the third, like, bro, I'm just like... Thing.
Oh my gosh, Congolese culture, image is the biggest thing.
I'm just like...
After God, there's image. Like, how you look out there. So,
oh, no.
Actually, forget that image, and then maybe God is crazy. Because it's such an idol in our country, like, in our culture, where, like...
How do you go to a party and you don't take food to go?
Because you came to eat at the party.
Okay, and to take food to go.
Like, you can take your plate. You can take your plate.
The plate that I finished there.
Yeah, you fill it up and you go.
Oh my God. Yo, like, I feel like it's so crazy, bro. Like, I can't lie. When my friends, right, they came to my brother's wedding or whatever, right? I'm like telling you, go get food.
I'm over here shy. I'm like, oh, you sure?
I'm like, why you shy? I'm like, go get food. Bro, you know, there was like 2 coolers of jollof rice.
And that's so crazy because, like...
You know, when I tell you, I don't know if he was there, but some of our friends, they put it in Ziploc bags. Yeah. That it was hefty. I'm just like, bro, in my head, I'm just like, wow. You can't do any of this over. I'm just like, yo. You cannot. Yeah, I can't lie. If I wasn't Nigerian, I don't know what I would do.
You would be the talk of the city, bro.
But like, if I wasn't Nigerian, I don't know what I would do.
No, they would actually, like, it's so crazy, and I still don't know why, because I guess you don't want to be seen as if you don't have food at home.
Girl, I don't got food at home. This is my food for tomorrow, the next day, the day after that.
And I don't know.
Like, I don't want to be cooking all the time.
But I think I wouldn't even say it's just the girls, because some men would never even take their own plate out of the party and like think about keeping it for the next day.
Oh no, me. I go to a party with my mother. She's already gave me 3 plates to the car, you know. Come back, another 3, you know. And then me, I gotta come get my own too or whatever. So, yo, there's food in the car. And also, because if I'm being real, it's like, it's not even about like not having food and having food or whatever. But it's just like, you can have the food, but sometimes, you know, food at parties just be hidden. You know, sometimes they hit different that, you know, you want to take some back with you or whatever. Sometimes it's just like, yes, it's like the ingredients is there, but cooking it, putting it together, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that too much.
So, like, the amount of people it takes to cook all of that food. Actually thinking about that, I'm like, damn, I don't want to take their food, because I'm hoping that the people who cooked will take some
no.
food with them.
If you get paid to make food, the food is not going back with you even if it's not finished, darling.
That's crazy.
It's staying.
Bro, oh my gosh.
It's staying.
Scoop. Tell me why there was this party I went to. They pay the people to like cook the food, right? And whatnot. And then after everybody ate, right, they even got seconds or whatever, the food disappeared. The people who brought the food and the food disappeared.
Now that's diabolical.
We're like, bro, didn't we pay them too? Like, how you gonna take the
that's
food?
That's diabolical.
And the money, and people are like, even like some people in like the place didn't eat because like they're running around and doing all these things. The food is gone. There's nothing to eat.
Over here, I'm telling you, you pay for the food. The food is ours. I'll bring your coolers back tomorrow. Your utensils, you'll receive it, you know? Yeah. The food is not going anywhere. Everybody will shop. If it gotta go home with me, it's gonna go home with me. But it never goes back over there, you know?
Yeah, that's a culture shock.
Like, I can't lie, when that one took me for a tour. In my head, I'm just like, are they just being mad lazy that they don't want to bring me food? Like, girl, like, I'm really just trying to eat for real. Like, let me see what y'all talking about, that Pondu. Let me see what y'all talking about, this, that, the third. Let me get a little bit of everything, you know, like, but no.
I blame
it's crazy.
Our colonizers, bro. They didn't turn.
You know how crazy it is? Because I'm just like, why are they even scared? I'm telling them to go get food and they're scared. Why are you scared?
I don't know why. We be thinking everybody's looking at us as we're walking. Bro, like it's a runway.
The question is, are you looking at everybody too?
Side eye, you can see them. And then the next morning, they send you down asking, your parents like yelling at you because somebody said that you don't got food at home. Do I not feed you?
Why do you have to go and embarrass me?
Exactly. It's an embarrassment for them. So you just want to avoid that whole talk and like that whole like. Yeah. It's just weird, honestly, because it's supposed to be a celebration. You're supposed to enjoy the food and all of that. But
please, if you're going to invite me to an African celebration, whether wedding, birthday, funeral, any of it.
Funeral is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You're taking place.
Girl, I'm mourning. You don't know that we do party after?
That's so. No, we do too.
We do party after. Our party is a party, bro. We do. You cry in the morning.
Post.
You cry in the morning. You party at night.
You know, there's this post actually of like this Congolese guy was like, bro, I don't know why, but like funeral beignets be hitting, bro. Like there's something about those
the
beignets.
the food at funerals, like they actually like they talk.
I don't know if it's the spirits.
You remember something? What
or you've been lifted of like somebody that.
Bro,
I don't know, but
I'm
like
telling
the
you,
food there, top tier.
Regardless of what the celebration is, if there's food, please make sure it's a party that I can take and go with me. You know?
I was gonna say baby shower, but I don't even think.
Baby shower too. Were you not?
I was there actually. Crazy.
What did you do?
Because first of all, why y'all cooking so much food and the baby's like 2? They can't even eat that.
It's not for the baby though. It's for people coming.
It's crazy because like
I feel like
the calculations that we go through in order to make a party.
No, I feel like the thing about Nigerians. I feel like the thing about Nigerians is that like we're givers.
Yeah.
You know, I think that a good amount of us were definitely givers or whatever. Like we've seen our parents feed kids that ain't theirs or whatever. I say, you know, friends, family do the same or whatnot, you know, like even when it comes to food, it's just like, okay, like what do you want to eat, you know? So like we serve or whatever, you know? So I feel like although like people do see us as like, oh, they like money too much, but to be real, we're actually really loving people, you know? Like, then again, everybody is different, you know? Yeah. But we always make excess of food, regardless. I feel like even with me, too, like, now I'm living by myself, it's like, I don't know how to cook for one.
Which is a crazy thing to say.
No, like seriously. And mind you, I don't even have big pots, but I'm cooking like I have a family of 4 to 10.
Crazy. Homegirl is one person and she got 16 chickens in a pot.
No, like I don't know.
You have 4 kids?
Bro, I don't know how to cook for like crazy. Just me. It's like when I cook, it's like I'm cooking for a family that I don't have. You know?
Hey, she prepared. Yeah. She's ready.
My price is
ready.
It's just going up and up. But yeah, so I feel like that's the thing. It's just like we don't know how to cook. It's like yes, you say 200 people make food for 200. We're preparing for 300.
Crazy.
You know, like so yeah. If you're gonna invite me somewhere, please make sure it's somewhere I can pack food, not just take food. Pack food. There's a difference, you know. I want to make sure I have something that I can eat for 2 days, maybe 3. You know, like good full meals. Yeah. Culture shock for me, man. Do you have any final words, any advice, any challenges for people?
It's been great being on the Chitchat Show.
It was
You guys have a great host. She's a hard-working one, you know. She puts some work into making y'all smile, making y'all giggle a little, and, you know, go through life for her. So definitely, you know, tune in and... Don't come when she's gonna be famous and be like, no,
don't worry. I keep track. They don't. Yeah, don't worry. I've been keeping track, girl.
Okay.
I've been keeping track.
I heard it from her.
I've been keeping track. I know who my real supporters are. I've been keeping track, like especially like when it's like around like within my friends and stuff like that. I don't really keep track of like other people unless like I see them like actively like, you know, or whatever. But me, I keep track, you know, because
I say it's supporting local businesses. This is a local business right here.
Support your black businesses.
Right. Come on now. Like, we're all trying to make it out here.
That's so real.
I don't understand that either.
It
like,
takes
y'all
one.
be like, oh, let's come together to make it out the hood. And then when it comes to supporting each other, y'all gone. Like, let's talk about that. I'm mad about that, actually. I got a lot to say about that. But you know what? We're going to keep it for the next episode. Cause what? Oh my gosh.
You want to get it off your chest? Get it off your chest real quick. Get it off your chest.
Y'all want Afrochella 3, but y'all don't want to help? Nah, bro, because you need to have people that are enthusiastic, that really want to come out there and make it something. It can't just be one person throwing a party or like throwing a show. And y'all want all these expectations. Again, with the expectations, y'all can't be having expectations on people if you yourself will not get up and do it. And I'm talking to myself too. But, you know, like, it's about community. It's about community, and we're building that community together. If you're not going to be there, don't expect nothing from me. Yeah. And that's all I'm going to say.
Period. Mic drop.
Thank you.
Okay, well, thank everybody for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment or whatever. Do what you gotta do. You know, repost maybe, reshare maybe. Just put it out there. You know, maybe. But you know,
y'all want to repost Tiana Taylor, but you don't want to repost us when you know Tiana Taylor was just like us 20 years ago. So what's the T? Are you anti-black? I think you are, but hey. They're not ready. No, I'm not blackmailing y'all. I appreciate all the love, and she also does. So don't feel pressure.
Why do you? Okay, you know, since you're
the ghetto,
but. Why do you think that they should tune into the podcast? You know, why should they support or whatnot? You know,
Well, first because you know, you guys see us, y'all don't say anything. You see her, y'all don't say anything. I'm sure y'all want to get to know her, but she's not gonna be sitting down with each and every single one of y'all and telling y'all her story. So tune into the Chitchat Show to get to know Favor Flav and get some. We call it in French des astuces to how to survive college, how to survive, you know, a lot of things that she went through. She grown, y'all. She grown. So, you know.
Grow with me.
And also, you know, it's also about like starting up businesses. Like we all are trying to make it out here, and you know, small things like this, although you guys see it as like, oh, they're trying to make it out the hood, it's also therapeutic. You want to be able to speak freely and also have that one person that relates to whatever you're saying. And so how are you going to do that if you're not listening and you're just stuck in your room scrolling on TikTok and all of that stuff? Like, you can be doing something productive while listening to the Chit-Chat Show, right? You can be at work listening to the Chit-Chat Show. You can be driving listening to the Chit-Chat Show and come up with ideas. Text her and be like, hey, I think the next topic should be this. I think I want to represent, I don't know, Angola. And come to the Chit Chat Show. It starts somewhere, guys. Come on.
It does.
But yeah.
And honestly, I would say the reason I even started it too was because this is like my own little therapy session. Because I don't really see myself going to actual therapy anytime soon. So. Yeah, I'm about to start therapy soon. Anyways. But this is like my own personal therapy session for me. I feel like, yes, it could get me out the hood, but that's not really the purpose for it. If it does, it does. Amen. You know, but definitely, like, I really do, like, pray that the people who this podcast is meant to be for to go on to reach. Yeah. You know, so, but, and who knows, like, you really, like, reassuring it might get to that sad person or whatever, you know, you know, but hey, like I said, free will, you don't gotta do it, you know.
Don't feel threatened.
But support is free.
We're nice people.
Support is free. in real life and on camera, what? But why are you side-eyeing? Like, are you speaking on yourself or are you?
Because apparently we're mean girls. Oh my gosh, you forgot to talk about that.
Girl, I'm not the episode. But yeah, we're very intimidated and we look mean at first glance or whatever.
But. And it's crazy because I'm always always smiling too. So what's so intimidating about
I
this
can't
smile?
lie. At the time when they met me, I wasn't smiling for nothing, girl. They put me in a room. I'm stuck with people. You want me to smile? Like, what? But what was I saying? Yeah, support is free.
Yeah.
You know, it's not removing $1 out of your bank account. You know, all it's really doing is taking un momento. You know, to just react or whatever. So, but yeah, I mean, thank you guys so much. Whatever you do decide to do, I still thank you or whatever. Make sure if you have Spotify, follow it on the Spotify. If you have the podcast with Apple, do that. If it's YouTube, do that, you know. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope it spoke to you or whatever. Hope you got to laugh too. Like, we was laughing, you know.
Yeah.
Got to know a little bit about us or whatnot. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Bye. Chit-Chat Show. Welcome to the Chit-Chat. Chit-Chat Show. Chit